been very popular. Light is on, gates are back, and there they go. They're away and they're racing. Martin wasted no time with Antique Star. Jumped it quickly, making a beeline for the rails in front of I Dreamed a Dream, and I Can Do It on My Own. Shamister's back there running fourth, a length and a half to two further away. Candlelight's Upper, the favourite, just cruising to the top there. Wants to go a little bit keenly. Further back on the rail, Tribal Ruler being covered by Dark Looks, and then came I Love Your Smile, who's second last around the outside of Savorsky. Antique Star, the $1.80 favourite, led them and takes them over into the back of the course. Antique Star led by 2 lengths. I Dreamed a Dream running second. A length and a half away, I Can Do It on My Own. Over on the outside, taking a little closer order, Candlelight Supper from Shamister, getting back along the fence. A length off those, Dark Looks, Tribal Ruler, I Love Your Smile, and last of all, Savorsky. Martin just trying to slow the favourite down, Antique Star, as they go down the back of the track. At the 1200, Antique Star still by more than 2, I Dreamed a Dream. A length and a half away then, Candlelight Supper, who's continued to improve on the outside of I Can Do It on My Own. The tempo's been pretty steady set here by the fave. Then came Shamister. A length and a half, Dark Looks, covering up Tribal Ruler down near the fence. Savorsky and I Love Your Smile last of all, leaving the back. To the top of the course they go, and they approach the 800. Antique Star nearly 3 clear from I Dreamed a Dream. A length away, Candlelight Supper, I Can Do It on My Own. If nothing else, this is going to be a genuine test. In behind them, Shamister, followed by Dark Looks, Tribal Ruler, I Love Your Smile. Still spotting the leader, about 8 or 9 lengths head start. Coming to the turn under great suffering, Savorsky is last. Antique Star will be the first into the home straight, nearing the 400. Coming back to them though, Antique Star. Only a length and a half in front of Candlelight Supper, I Dreamed a Dream, and I Can Do It on My Own. Followed further back, I Love Your Smile, and also Dark Looks. Antique Star now being called upon again by Martin. At the 200, she finds a second wind. I Dreamed a Dream comes away from the fence to come at her. Antique Star's in front. I Dreamed a Dream about to get on equal terms. Antique Star fights. I Dreamed a Dream lunges. They went to it. I Dreamed a Dream. I Dreamed a Dream in the last stride has got that last gasp victory over Antique Star. I Love Your Smile, Candlelight Supper back there in a photo for third. I Can Do It on My Own. Dark Looks were next home. Savorsky, Tribal Ruler, and a furlong away is Shamister at the rear. I Dreamed a Dream gets it. Tash Faithful over Antique Star. Cass Martin couldn't quite hold on after leading from barrier to box. Nothing else in the race, prepared to go forward. And so Cass Martin did. She made sure that it was going to be a very steadily run race, just trying to get it to come back underneath of her. She probably went a little top end the speed. I Dreamed a Dream had the lovely run throughout, picked her off in the final stride. Third, that's close. Maybe I Love Your Smile and Nose, Candlelight Supper, but we'll leave that one over to the judges to try and contemplate. I Dreamed a Dream for trainer Steve Wolf. Tash Faithful by Oratorio from New Vogue wins this back in the winner's circle after 456 days without a victory. And that's a 7th from 40, beating Antique Star, Cass Martin. Third in the photo, 2 I Love Your Smile, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, and Candlelight Supper, Troy Turner was 4th home. It's a long head by 3 lengths. 2:12.49 is the time. 2:12.49. I Dreamed a Dream for Steve Wolf, R.W. Duggan, W. Gardner, Pink Diamond Racing, Pink Piranha Racing, C. Olsen, M. Farmer, Mrs. M. Olsen, M. Hallisell Bustle, C. Lawson, and the 1-1 Pod 1 Syndicate, managed by B.J. Ryan. Beats Antique Star by Antique Bell, by Piero from Antique Bell, Mickey Grantham and Cass Martin. And back there in third placing, I Love Your Smile, the Sebring mare, trained by Luke Fernie, Clint Johnston Porter, the rider for Luke Fernie, Espreen, Paul Huckle, T. Myers and E. Venables. Next event today, race 6, the feature, PK of Perth Hyperion, Group 3, 1,600 metres, 13 to do battle, no scratchings in the feature at 2:54. As we head back down now to the yard, and it's I Dreamed a Dream who is back there in the winner's enclosure this afternoon, having just bloused out this odds-on favourite.
Thanks, Darren. What a spectacle it was between Antique Star and I Love Your Smile, but winning trainer Steve Wolf joins me now. Wolfie, got him out to 2,100 metres today. Were you confident or hopeful that he'd run out the trip?
Oh, no, I thought he'd run the trip out. You know, obviously always the Cerise and White's hard to beat, but Sean got off him last week. He drew bad. Said this gets over a bit of ground, I'll win next start, but he didn't want to take off that extra half a kilo, so it was good really. I was a bit worried about buttering him up a week apart, but we didn't do much with him. Just took him back home, played around with him, and he's got the job done in a pretty ordinary lot.
It was the perfect ride from Tash, where she was just able to rate him perfectly at times. She sat 2-3 lengths off that leader, and in the end, that was the winning move.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, she just sat off and was a bit worried when the other one came around her. But you know, she still had enough up her sleeve to cover him, and it's just great. He's won another race, and he's been a beauty.
Let's talk Rope Them in the feature of the afternoon, the Hyperion Stakes, the mile. Are you confident he gets it?
No worries with the mile. It's just the opposition, that one horse. I think the stable might have run a big race, but you know, Western Empire's the one to beat, no doubt about that. It was a great run the other day, and hopefully we can go one better.
Would you like more rain in an ideal world for a horse like Rope Them in?
Yeah, I think we would have liked a bit more rain for everything, you know, like we've had bugger all. So, but I don't think it really worries him. This track's a beautiful track. You know, it's the best part of our racing, isn't it? Belmont track, there's not much else good about it, but never mind. They'll never fix it now. No, look, he's in good order, I think, and he's a wonderful horse, so just hopefully we can get the job done.
Well done here.
Thank you very much.
There's Steve Wolf after the win of I Dreamed a Dream, out to 2,100 metres today. Sounds like off the advice of Sean McGruddy, but a perfectly rated ride from Tash Faithful from the box seat, and he gets the job done. First time out in trip.
Yeah, certainly was. Lockie was able to give I Dreamed a Dream the A1 trail into the race here this afternoon, was able to pop onto the back of the leader in transit, and then he was able to pull out all the stops when he needed to. He's been a bridesmaid behind some pretty handy horses throughout the earlier parts of his campaign. He's certainly got that grounding fitness-wise under the belt, and out to the 2,100 metres, he was able to get the job done here today. Congratulations, Tash, on the performance. It was a lovely ride. You were able to hop onto the favourites back in transit, get that lovely trail into the race, and he was able to find late in the race when he needed to.
Yeah, I was saying to Wolfie before the race, I wanted to make sure I got a little bit of cover with him, just because he hasn't won over the 22 before, so just give him the opportunity to run it out. But I thought he ran it out really well.
Never a panic in your mind when the leader did appear to establish that break of about 3 lengths leading into the corner, but it did look as though that she started to come back to you quite quickly as well.
Yeah, Cass was travelling pretty strong the whole way, but I was travelling really nicely behind her, and I was able to get into just a really nice rhythm, and she gave me a beautiful trail into the straight, and sort of once I popped outside her heels, he always felt like he was going to get over the top of her.
That's 1 o'clock somewhere, done since that last start win.
Yeah, Mum said he's doing great. He's put on weight and pulled up as good as he ever has, so fingers crossed.
It's another pretty suitable race for him on paper as well. A bit of speed has come out of that race with the scratchings too, and the rain around or forecast later on this afternoon is certainly, you'd think, going to be to his benefit as well.
Yeah, definitely. We sort of were hoping to find a 1,600, but nothing around, but he's proven over the 1,400, so yeah, have another crack.
Best of luck there and well done here.
Thank you.
There's Tash Faithful. She combines with the old boss in Steve Wolf and I Dreamed a Dream to get the job done in a race 5 here at Belmont Park.